All right, are you quite done watching TikToks over there?
I'm not
are you ready
watching
to start the
TikToks.
episode?
I'm not watching TikToks.
Why are you so obsessed with everybody else's content? We could be making our own, man.
Did we start the episode?
Oh, it's been started. And I got some stuff to say about friendship. If anybody knows what it's like to be a real friend.
Are you gonna cry?
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. I'm embarrassed.
Oh my god, it was the funniest article I've ever read in my entire life.
I watched a couple of compilation videos on YouTube. I've got it all figured out.
You're listening to the No Big Banana Podcast.
Welcome back to the No Big Banana Podcast. My name is Charles.
My name is Justin.
So, how are you?
I'm okay.
Would you like to talk about what happened?
What?
Would you like to have a jury of your peers maybe review the facts of the case and then see what they have to say about it?
About what?
About you being a Benedict Arnold.
Being sick?
Oh, being sick.
Okay.
I got the text messages, bro. This is what's going on.
I don't like where this is going.
Oh, well, you should. Hey, okay, hold on. Now, to
Is
be
this
fair,
before or after I helped you move 800 pounds of shit out of your mom's house?
this is after.
So this is after I've already been a friend and helped
Yeah.
out on my own.
So, hey, pal. So I know you work tomorrow, but I could use some help getting my mom moved. Do you think you can help after work? Not sure when you get off. And then you said possibly, and then some other stuff, which, to be fair, it's my fault that when I initially saw that, I thought that it said probably. So in my head, I was like, oh, probably. Oh. So then I was late in responding to that. And I was like, hey, sorry, it's cool. We can do it at like 5. So then I didn't hear from you at all.
Yeah, because I was fucking asleep.
So at 5:30, I'm like, hey, man, what's up? And I even called you. So then at 9 o'clock.
At night.
At 9:15, you text, fuck, man, I fell asleep in my chair when I got home and just woke up. I'm sorry. Is there another day you will need some help? If so, I got you. And so for me, I'm like, look, I'm totally like, that's cool. No big deal.
No,
like,
you were like,
you
of
got
course.
me. Well, okay.
And then
First
I was
of all,
like,
then maybe we should address that then. Yes, of course. You know who falls asleep? 7-year-olds.
Yeah.
I fell asleep.
Have you met me?
Oh no, I fell asleep.
Yeah.
You're a grown man.
No shit.
Adults don't just fall asleep.
Have you met me?
It's just like, hey man, what are you doing
It's
later?
Not
Like
the first time.
I don't know,
Also,
man.
okay,
I
so
could
then
just break into a nap
so then
at any
I was
moment.
like, hey
I
man,
don't know.
I'm sorry I've been shit about responding the last couple of days. Been sick. Didn't even go to work on Friday. And then today he started like, oh, I'm salivating at the opportunity to make fun of you for this.
Oh.
I was like, cool.
No. You skipped a whole portion of the episode. Because then, after the first time, you were like, I got you. And I'm like, okay, not a problem. We can still help. We can still get you helping tomorrow. At no point have you mentioned...
Yeah, that was on Thursday.
At no point had you mentioned your, like, major illness. So, at 10:30, you say... I get off work at 6, and I have
stop
to
yelling at me.
do some stuff. And if I get done at a reasonable hour, I'll let you know.
I didn't even do the shit that I wanted to do.
So then... And then also, you also added, I'm free all day Saturday if you require my services. Lol. As if that was like an afterthought. Like, gotcha. So, nothing.
And then I let
hear
you know.
Nothing. It's ghosts. It's like, you could be dead for all I know.
I pretty much was.
So then, I'm like, hey man, this is at 11:30 on Saturday. This is on Saturday.
Yeah.
Hey man, can you help me with some stuff today? We did all of the hard stuff.
Yeah.
4
when
o'clock.
I woke up and read the
4 o'clock,
message.
which also like mysteriously exactly at 4 o'clock, but that's okay. Hey man, sorry. So that's when your
Why is
bullshit
this like some
comes in.
bullshit, dude?
Like 2 days
get
later.
Fucked.
Don't
Whatever.
get mad at me
I'm not getting mad.
because you didn't just say.
I just don't like that this has been like 10 minutes of just like.
I think you made it all up. I think that you resent me for all of the work that we had to do at the dump. And so you were like, you know what? Fuck this guy. We'll just let him lug the
I went ahead
piano
and just like
up the ramp by himself.
took out my PTO
Yeah.
just to spite you.
Yeah. It would definitely be worth it for you Just
Dude,
knowing, just at home playing Persona, knowing that I'm like,
I haven't even played fucking Doom Eternal this weekend.
Oh, gee. Oh, well, then that does sound serious.
You can get fucked,
If you
bro.
haven't played Doom Eternal.
God damn it.
That wasn't that bad. That was like 5 or 6 minutes. And you deserved at least a percentage of that.
I'm aware.
So, moving on to anime.
Yeah.
What's going on? God of High School. Let's start there. Let's start in the order that I watched today, because I caught up with my week of anime today.
Gotcha.
God of High School.
Which episode was it?
The most recent one.
Oh, yeah, but what happened in it?
It's
been like a week since I've seen it. It comes out tomorrow.
No, it's already out. Oh, no. That was last week's.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Man, I am...
Well, God of High School comes out on Mondays. So that's like the first one I see in the week, and that's the last one that you see in the week.
So your boy gets docked another 3 months pay.
Yes.
So he's up to 9 months. 9 months
Over
working
half
for
a year.
free.
Yeah.
And then what else?
Is that the one with the girl that swears a lot fighting? Or is it... No, that's the one where he meets up with the guy, and they do the backstory about Jin's grandpa.
His grandfather. Yeah,
his grandpa's a fucking Chad.
I also love the shark guy.
Yeah, the shark guy's pretty dope.
That shit is so fucking gangster.
It's terrifying.
If I was in a fucking anime and could use magic,
you would make a shark?
Oh, dude, that's exactly what I would do. I'd be like, I want to learn whatever that is.
There's a JoJo guy. There's a guy in JoJo whose stand is like a shark that changes size based on what size water they're in. So it can like sneak a shark into your bloodstream and then like have it chew you out from the inside.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's fucked.
So what is this stuff called? Chiramonk or something?
They say it in a weird way as opposed to how it's spelled, so I never understand. Like Charyok or something.
Yeah, it's like their mana.
Yeah, it's like it's the power set. Yeah.
So now there seems to be an understanding of it being more than just like there was an army of these people.
Yes.
Of these.
Yeah, I think
tigers.
Tiger
army.
Are you talking about? Are you talking about Nox, the religious group, the hooded figures that came in and like attacked the blind dude?
Oh well, them obviously, but I was actually more so talking about Jim Jam. What's Jim Mori's grandfather's name?
I just know his name's Mori. I think his last name's Mori.
Jin Mori. Isn't it like Tay Jim?
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway, that guy was part of oh yeah. Well, he was part of a regiment, it seemed. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it was necessarily like a regiment based around the power, or if it's just that he was on the front lines and he was powerful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no like discerning factor that says like, yes, it was an army based around people with these powers. I think it was just he was a frontline fighter and just happened to kick ass.
Yeah, and then also Han Daewei wants in on that fucking.
Oh yeah, he wants that
shit.
He wants
which
that
is like,
shit.
your boy doesn't even need that.
You don't really
shit,
need much
dude.
more, but like that was kind of it was kind of sweet though.
Bro.
It was kind of sweet though when he was like, "Well, I want to help out my friend, and my friend's sad, so I need to get stronger."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh."
What else? Fire Force.
Fire Force is great.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I was surprised that
that was a bit DBZ of them today. I was a bit annoyed. At the more recent episode, it was a little DBZ-ish because it's like, hey man, Shinra's been standing here for 10 minutes and there's been no progression. Although it was nice to see Ogun flex. That motherfucker.
Oh yeah, dude.
What?
Out of fucking left field, just like
Really
wraps
out of
himself
nowhere.
up in like tattoos and just goes ham, just like dunks his ass.
Like literally went from like didn't even know his name to like one of my top 5 favorite characters
straight
in the
up,
show.
yeah.
I mean, within a few
And
minutes.
then fucking Juggernaut like getting shot through the chest, and he's like, "Good thing I wear extra layers."
I did not need that stress today after I had watched. Well, no, I watched that first. Then I saw ReZero.
Yeah, that was fucked up too.
Which was fucked up. But, oh my God, there was this moment where I was just like, Juggernaut.
What? Why?
I was like, what are we doing here, dude?
And
Like,
boop.
for what? To save Tamaki?
Yeah.
People don't even remember that she's a thing until it's like, hey, remember this?
Yeah, remember when all of her
Because
clothes fell off?
Her and Maki, yeah. They're
That's-
basically, they're just clones.
Pretty much. I don't know. I enjoy.
I like Arthur's like idiot savant shit where he's just like,
What's pi?
Well, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Like I just know that it's just like Rain Man counting the toothpicks.
Yeah. Well, it's a
was
round
like-
table, so I need to know about circles
Right.
because I'm a knight of the round table. What does it mean though? I don't know.
Yeah.
I just know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Yeah, it's
like
a very
he's-
idiot savant.
He's like one of those people that gets like ordered around their whole life, so they don't know how to really think for themselves. You kind of have to like guide them around with a carrot a bit.
Kind of like that one girl in Demon Slayer. She has to flip the coin.
Oh yeah.
The butterfly chick.
Yeah. Except that there is no coin,
Also-
and it's just anguish and anxiety.
Yeah. Also, I did really love in that, like, because I rewatched it recently, and I forgot like how much every girl in that mansion just wanted to plow Tanjiro into the ground.
Oh well, yeah.
Like, just they all were just like, oh my god.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't they though? Because like Tanjiro came in there and just like fucked the whole status quo up. Like, I mean, truly, and I really appreciated that sequence of the show. I mean, all of it is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen Demon Slayer, stop listening to this and go watch that.
Well, wait until this is over.
No, stop right now.
Don't.
You can listen to this later. You got to watch fucking Tanjiro fuck shit up. But I appreciated how they showed how critical it was that he is doing this, like keeping this demon alive.
Yeah, plus, like, it kind of didn't really connect or resonate as much to me when I first watched it through, because when I was first watching it, it was, like, as it was airing. Then going back and kind of, like, binge watching it, like, having that moment at the end of and, like, at the end of the series, you would imagine that, like, the fight with Rui, the spider dude, would have been, like, the climax of the series, and that would have been it. They would have ended it right there, and then they would have started the next season off with, like, the hospitality and stuff.
Right.
But to actually, like, have 2 or 3 episodes afterwards to just help develop the characters, like, hey, by the way, still kind of not that great what he's doing. He kind of needs a little bit more help with this shit.
Yeah.
You know, you don't really think about it too much throughout the course of the show. It's just kind of a given. Yeah, Tanjiro has Nezuko with him. Duh. That's who he is. Like, of course he's got a demon with him.
Yeah,
But
is
kinda
very
like-
much in the back of your mind.
So then when, like, the rest of the demon slayers are like, what are you doing? And then she just turns into, like, a little chibi version and just starts, like, hopping over a root in a tree, and then it's just, like, running around. It's like, oh god damn it.
Well, yeah, it's true. Like, you don't recognize the gravity, and it was really cool that they did that, because it kind of makes you as the viewer take a step back, which is really smart, because it's
Everything about the way that they've done the show is very, very well thought out.
yeah. But see, like, what I mean, I guess by that is, like, a lot of times in anime you don't typically see that as much with the protagonist. Like, typically you're with the protagonist ride or die.
Right.
Like, when you look at, like, Black Clover or, like, DBZ, for example, like with Goku, everybody always, like, you can always, like, agree with whatever Goku's doing. There's never, to my recollection, there's never been any point where I've, like, questioned Goku's judgment in the sense of, like, doing the right thing or not.
Maybe in Super.
For me, DBZ will always be, like, Z and Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball,
'Cause, like, in
DBZ,
in
and then
Super,
maybe some of GT.
Don't-
But I don't know.
No.
I really don't like GT.
No, none of it's canon. They actually stripped it from the canon.
No, they didn't.
They did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
oh, well,
why.
good for them.
So, like, at the end of Dragon Ball Z, he fights Majin Buu, and then GT happens afterwards, and then Super comes along and is like, yeah, this happens right after Buu.
So fuck GT, I guess.
That never happened. Yeah, they just kind of wiped the slate clean. They just kind of tried to erase that.
That's what we call in the industry retcon.
Yeah, it's straight up a retcon. But, like, there's a point when they get to, like, the world. Although, you know, I guess, like, in hindsight, sure, it does kind of make sense. In the moment, they meet the king of all as just this little boy who's just bored out of his fucking mind. He plays chess with, like, galaxies and shit, you know? And Goku's like, we should have, like, this super strong tournament of, like, all the universes, and then, like, all of the best fighters from all the best universes come together,
Right.
so I can fight them, because that'd be awesome. And he's like, oh, that sounds awesome, let's do that. By the way, any universe that doesn't win gets eradicated instantly. And he's like, wait, what? So then it becomes a matter of, like, all of these universes are fighting, and then the moment that, like, the last person gets knocked out, the guy's just like, all right, boop, and that universe is gone.
Yeah.
And so then it's like, well, shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's more of, like, just, like, him being a goober, though.
Yeah.
I mean, from, like, more of a complex moral standpoint.
I don't know.
Like, it's not as if Goku knew that going in.
Right, but, like, there's a...
Tanjiro knew going in that he shouldn't be fucking keeping this demon person alive. And obviously he's going to do it because it's his sister.
Yeah.
But, like, from a practical storyline standpoint,
I
he
don't...
knew he knows what he's doing.
When I think of Goku, I think of somebody who is so solely intent on furthering themselves. He's like Inosuke. Inosuke doesn't give a fuck about the Demon Core. Inosuke doesn't give a fuck about anything besides getting stronger. Like, that's his character.
Yeah.
And so is Goku. Like, Goku's like, all right, I'll just placate Chi-Chi and give her another kid for a little while I could just go off and, like, fuck off and fight some dudes in another universe.
Yeah.
You know, like, he doesn't give a shit about anything besides fighting stronger and stronger opponents to get stronger and stronger himself.
Yeah.
That's it. That's his whole MO. So, like, once they get back from Namek, his character profile switches over to just one that's just interested in fighting the strongest, especially in Super. Like, it gets to an extreme.
Maybe it's the inherent difference between, like, a protagonist operating under selfish tendencies versus selfless ones. Because Asta is very much that way. All he gives a fuck about is being the Wizard King and marrying Sister Lily.
Yeah.
Like, whereas, like, somebody like Shinra, for example, there's a bit of an element of he just wants to be a hero. He just wants to help people. Like Deku.
I don't think like Deku and Shinra are more in the camp of like, we want to get strong enough to protect others because that's what's right. It's a selfless kind of like,
it's a paladin move. Like,
right.
We're doing it because that's the right thing to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas somebody like, I don't know, even like when I think of like Luffy as a main character, he's also in that camp of like, he doesn't give a shit.
No, he just wants to be the strongest pirate.
He just wants to be the pirate king. That's it. Like,
yeah.
Fuck everything else.
But
He don't
with
give a shit.
Tanjiro, like his entire character motivation is built around him saving his sister. And I guess that there's an element of selfishness to that because
It's selfish
she's
in the
she's
sense
all
that,
he
like,
has left of his family.
He's driven by two goals. And that's kill Michael Jackson.
Oh man, that guy.
Thriller.
I forgot about that guy.
And turn his sister back to a human. And then on top of that, like kind of like as a fallen or as like a tertiary to that, figure out how to make every demon go back to being human.
Yeah.
Because his mindset is like, I want revenge and I want to fix her and fix everybody that's been afflicted by this. So it's more selfless in the sense that like it's not necessarily like just revenge, because if it was just revenge, he wouldn't have like when he first meets Muzan, he wouldn't have like allowed that other dude being turned into a demon to stop him. He would have gone straight for the head.
Yeah. God, now I want to rewatch it. I want to rewatch it now.
It's just as good the second time through.
I don't know, but I can't afford to. If I'm spending anime time, I need to catch up on Black Clover still.
Where are you at in Black Clover?
I don't know, like 106 or 110.
Have you gotten any further?
Not really. I think
you were like at the precipice, dog. Like it was about to get so.
Yeah, well,
good.
Shit happened.
Yeah.
And I can only watch so much anime, dude.
Yeah.
It's because I have to devote time to it because I have to pay attention.
Yeah.
Because if you would prefer, I'll watch dub and just let it run in the background. But I prefer subs so much.
If you watched it in dub, we wouldn't be able to have these kinds of conversations about it, because you'd be like, oh yeah, what was going on there? No, I don't remember. Because it's just be in the background. Like I put on Dragon Ball before I go to bed or something. I put that on English dub, and then it's like whatever. I don't give a shit.
Well, Dragon Ball English dub is like nostalgic. I mean, that's how I was introduced to anime in general. Was the DBZ on Cartoon Network.
Tsunami was putting in the legwork, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man.
And then ReZero.
Yeah, dude, Garfield. Fucking terrifying,
bro. He is how about way scarier than his sister?
Yeah,
way like I was
to
surprised.
An extreme. Yeah, I didn't expect that.
I did not realize that. And then
he clearly killed Ram in the process. Like,
oh yeah,
why? Because he just killed everything in the fucking sanctuary in the pursuit of this guy, and it's like, you were so fucking hard headed.
I was mad. I was like, God damn you, Natsuki Subaru, you're gonna fucking now you've gotten Ram killed.
Yeah.
Now you fucking went off and got Ram killed.
Fucked.
Now you killed Otto.
Now you fucked up.
What the fuck are
now
you
fucked
doing,
up. You're
Subaru?
fucked up now. Yeah.
I mean, he is just like. It should just be called.
Did it stop? Like, did it? Because I can't remember. Like, did it stop after? Like, he hasn't died yet. Like, he's still like being cornered. Correct? Like at the end of the episode. I can't.
No, he did.
He died at the end?
He did die. Yeah, because remember he got ripped to shreds.
I thought that was with the bunnies.
Yeah.
I'm talking about with Garfield. Like when he's being chased into the corner and everyone's like dying around him. Doesn't he get like...
No, well, Otto sacrifices himself.
Is at the end of the episode, though. So that's what I'm getting.
Yeah, I think that he gets kicked out of the
bubble?
I thought that the bunnies was last.
No, the bunnies was the one before.
See, this is the problem with that show.
Yeah. Like I said,
This is
the
a
one
lot of
time I was
loopy
like, I
shit.
started watching an episode and was like, why are you doing the exact same thing again? And it took me like 10 minutes to realize it was last week's episode.
They really should have named the show like A Million Little Fuck Ups.
Yeah.
Because that's...
Oh, dude, someone's got to do a mashup of like Curb Your Enthusiasm with Subaru.
Let's see what it would be. It would be Hayaku Man Ritu Rufaku. That's what it should have been called.
Yeah, that's it.
Ritu Rufaku?
Ridderfaku.
I wonder if that's what fuck ups is. Oh, no. Fakkuappus.
Fakkuappus.
Oh, dude. That's awesome. Of course, who knows if that's true? That's just like Google being like,
Yeah, maybe.
That's, I mean, based on the data we have that was collected and put here by people.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know, the internet is really just like a giant Bible, right?
For porn, yeah.
That anybody can connect to.
Yeah.
That's really all it is. It's like Wiki.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of fuck ups. Like, we're all just a bunch of dum-dums on the internet.
World
like,
tour.
We've got it figured out. We know
fuck
what's
that
going
though.
on. Meanwhile, we're just a bunch of Fakkuappus.
Fakkuappus.
And it's a big problem.
You need to title the episode Fakkuappus.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Or just Justin as a
at No Big
Fakkuappus.
Banana. And send us an email at nobigbanana@gmail.com. I hope everybody's doing all right out there
Yeah.
and having a good time.
Shout outs to
Don't
Big
get
Rona.
COVID like Destin.
Shout out to Big Rona.
You're like you know what? You're like Kanye.
I'm not. No,
You're
fuck
like
you.
the voice of your. Why? What?
I
Here's
don't have
an
mental
interesting
problems.
I think
fucking
the,
piece of shit.
I think the